life without austerity. From Birmingham to Liverpool in 2017.
Fantastic to see everyone here. People have answered the call very recently. About 3 months ago we thought we'd do this. But it's not only you that are here now. We've been joined by people all over the country, all over the world. So we've had messages of support. Hundreds of social workers have contacted us at BASWA. But also we've had messages of support and encouragement from Canada, from Poland, from Romania, from Spain, from Ireland, who have all wished us well in this 100-mile walk to beat out austerity. And what a time to be doing it. We're calling on whoever's elected on the 8th of June to end the austerity measures that have blighted the lives of so many. So this walk couldn't be more important. Thank you to the 7-day walkers who are planning or intending to walk for 7 days. Good luck to us all.
Are we ready to march? Yes! Are we ready to boot out austerity? Yes! Let's go!
Social workers stand up and speak about the difficulties that austerity brings to people, and to start to take some political action about what is happening to people in our communities and our society.
Thanks a lot. We'll come past before we go over the top of you.
Beyond that, Jesus. Whenever I run down.
We're going to boot out austerity. We're going to walk.
It's 16.5 miles. I can feel every yard of the effort.
Service User and Carer Group at the Institute of Health and Society at the University of Worcester. Thanks, David.
I'm very glad to be here, and firstly, congratulations, because you're going to be marching for 1 day, and she's already called an election! Yeah! How austerity has affected a few of my friends who belong to Impact. To start with, and I shall change names to protect the innocent. To start with, we have John. He's 86. Having to live apart from his wife now because of his care needs, and being looked after by untrained carers. We've got Ben and Jill, who can't go anywhere if their carers don't turn up, they're housebound. We've got Lorna, whose mental health recovery was going so well, they just had to cut a care package. So obviously now it's gone downhill again a bit.
Boot down to austerity. 8 long years too long for me.
We have been really impressed with the lovely welcome that you have given us here, and we've, as you can see, we feel so much at home that we've taken our boots off and left our socks on. So we feel very much at home, and to be met with hot tea and lovely buns and cakes was a great joy after our long day out on the road. So thank you very much. We are walking just over 100 miles from Birmingham to Liverpool, and our cause is to boot out austerity. And we are, as you can see from the t-shirts, we are social workers walking for social justice. And that's part of our professional responsibility. It's something we feel we want to do. And these are difficult times. Austerity is bearing down on people. Benefit cuts are bearing down on people. The welfare issues are becoming very difficult and very complicated.
Food bank that we have here that was set up, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And now it's becoming so busy. We get so many people coming in. The food is gone so quickly, and we have to try to get more food to be able to stock the shelves.
Food bank, standing in line at the food bank. Last year a builder, this year a beggar, frightened to open the Atos letter.
Putting the boots on is a very important moment of the day. And how do the feet feel? They feel fine.
Wherever you travel, I'll be there, I'll be there. Wherever you
Liverpool, here we come.
Welcome to House of Bread. You're welcome. Hello.
Good morning, thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Breakfast is ready. Please help yourself to milk and sugar. Thank you.
Everything we do is free of charge for anybody who wants to walk through the door.
So people who use our service are called friends, they're not called clients or service users, and we cater for around about 120 people a week who are facing the results of austerity, not the immediate results, but the results of last year's cuts, which are now feeding into this year's cut. And unfortunately, it is getting worse and worse. But there are two things you could do. You could either do nothing and blame the government, or you could do something.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lionel, thank you.
Lionel, thank you.
Thank you.
The bacon roll higher up.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I better have it. Thank you, Lionel. No.
Just go.
Not smiling, but howling or something. Or...
Are we all here?
There's a couple in the toilet still.
A couple in the toilet still.
Still coming.
Come on.
The people are still
Birmingham to Liverpool in 2017. We'll march for the rights of those that cannot fight food out austerity. Woo!
Oh, very much nice to bread.
Don't catch me catching up.
Hello to Stafford. Welcome to people joining us today. Joy, welcome back. Paul, David, Sue, Eilish, Stephen, the Day 7 Walkers, Margaret, who joined us last night.
That's what it's all about.
Oh,
cookie, cookie. Oh, cookie, cookie. Oh, cookie, cookie. Yo. These great balls, rah, rah, rah. Put your left foot in, your left foot out. In out, shake it all out. Cookie, cookie, and turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh! Oh, cookie, cookie. Oh, cookie, cookie. Oh, cookie, cookie. He's big upset, rah, rah, rah.
onwards to Stoke!
Angie against Guy. That's a good one. That's a good one. Angie and Guy. That's a Lego situation, Donna said.
St. Peter looked out on our band of brave walkers as they gathered their strength, those singers and talkers. The trumpeter's note brought a tear to the eye. Tale from the heart, austerity, why? A protest in a garden centre, perennials and all. The poor law has just changed its shape. Austerity has called.
No austere sheep, please.
Right. Hi guys, we're beating out austerity.
Had a manicure if I'd known.
In 2017, we'll march for the rights of those who cannot fight boot out austerity. From Birmingham to Liverpool in 2017, we'll march for the rights of those who cannot fight boot out austerity.
We'll march for the rights of those who can fight, boot out austerity.
In 2017, we'll march for the rights of those who cannot fight without austerity. We'll march for the rights of those who cannot fight without austerity.
We talk about sexual exploitation. It's actually, what does it really mean to people? So grooming, is that part of people's language? And it's about breaking that information down and raising that awareness. So this work creates the spaces where women can learn about CAC and how it sits within the wider issues of violence against women and girls. And I think that will surely lead to a movement and a change in women and girls' thinking.
And the social protection floor is a minimum standard of income below which nobody in any society globally should fall beneath. I mean, I know it's quite idealistic, but it's something that is actually achievable.
This is why most of us join the social work profession. Day in, day out, we experience the impacts of austerity, of injustices. So social work is not about managing the disaster or covering it up. Social work is about addressing the root causes of people's suffering.
There is not one organisation that speaks for all of us. We belong to different organisations, and that presents challenges when we look at fighting austerity. So it's really important that we find ways to join together, to build alliances in the way we have today, to stand together against austerity, because the forces we're up against are very strong.
Without austerity, from Birmingham to Liverpool in 2017, we'll march for the rights of those who cannot fight austerity. 8 long years too long for me.
A general election now being called, and the Brexit issues, it's all very confusing and very complex. We just got to go out and give a message to any politician of any colour. Please just try and make the world better for people who can't stand up for their own rights. Thank you.
And there's a constant need for volunteers, isn't there? Because I mean, running 8 food banks, and that's I mean, Northwich isn't huge, you know. And does it cover Winsford as well?
Yes.
Cover Winsford.
5 in Northwich.
5 in Northwich, yeah. And I mean, whatever one's political persuasion, the people who are involved in running the food banks see really, really harshly the impact on people of there not being sufficient support. And I've met Conservatives involved in food banks, I've met Liberals, I've met Labour, I've met, you know, all sorts of things. And I mean, it also struck me that, I mean, social work started 100 and something years ago through the church movement, and, you know, it's continuing.
But they touched us and beat us down, while many just stood by. We're standing up now and marching on, tired but welcomed all along. Churches that heal before they preach, with rest and food, respect to each.
To see you in Northwich today. Northwich is a town, like many en route from Birmingham to Liverpool, that has suffered the impact of austerity over the last decade. It has hit millions of families and is continuing to inflict huge damage on the most vulnerable. I know £5 billion has been taken out of adult social care since 2011. This council lost virtually 40% of its budget since 2010. And we know that 1 million less people are now receiving help for adult social care, some of the most vulnerable in our community.
And I know it would cost money to have our carers going in for an hour at a time and sitting with people and cooking them and making sure they get to their appointments. But I think that the money that they save by doing that would massively impact on the NHS, because ultimately we're seeing a massive influx in people going into hospital prematurely.
With a system that really, really is not working, and we need to do more about that. And I think it's really good that we've got the emergence of a social work union now that can actually help us as social workers give voice to stand together with service users, family carers and paid carers to actually say, we must do something about this.
Stopping just briefly at this the Old Town Bloom Library, where you can take a book or leave a book. We're just going to leave a book. We're going to leave a book by Mary O'Hara. Mary O'Hara, who's already sent her endorsement and support to the Boot Out Austerity Walkers. So this is to the people of Runcorn. And it says to the people of Runcorn from the Boot Out Austerity Walkers, 25th of April 2017. Next to the Jeffrey Archer book. There you go. Jeffrey.
As we go into Liverpool, if you look round as we walk through from Speak into the city centre, just look and think that 1 in 3 of every child that you see today, 1 in 3 will be living in poverty, and the vast majority of them will be in homes where at least one of their parents is working.
We support adults through 18 plus. We have a self-referral process in place now, so we try to move it forward as quickly as possible. So we'll even now, if someone rings up, we'll say, if you'd like to come in, we'll fill the form in and you can have your first appointment with us to see how we can help you. We encourage people to go on anxiety management courses, lifting mood and self-esteem to deal with depression. We have mindfulness courses, relaxation sessions. We have a course called RAP, which is about people can put like a safety net in place for themselves once they're kind of hopefully moving up again, so that they can keep themselves well.
So it's the long-standing charity, and we've never ever witnessed such need really with regards to austerity, poverty, the impact that austerity has had on people who come to our centre for mental health. It's been truly devastating, and all the good work that we do as a staff team we feel becomes undone because of the process that people have got to go through.
The poet hysteria! The 7-day walkers, here we are! Nigel Hall! Alison Hughes! Dorothy! Andy Naylor, Steve Ward, Christine McPherson, John Dudley!
Guy Shannon!
And the poet hysteria from the
Savlon Blister Cream.
Savlon Blister Cream.
In this march, and by the end of it, change will be a coming.
But after the walk, it's then a question about talking about it again, because we've done something really important, but now we need to tell people about it. And the spreading the word is to let people know that it is possible to take action about something which you feel really strongly about.
This government's actually ripped to bits the welfare system that I was brought up on. And so I'm going to shout my loudest and actually say, you've got to stop this, and you've got to start looking after society's most vulnerable, and I will stand up for them.
However bad we thought the impact of austerity was out there, it was worse than we thought. And it was good to hear some of the first-hand experiences from people who are service users and people who work closely on the front line with people in terms of how bad things actually were and how the cuts were impacting in such a broad way.
The deathly suck of austerity sucked the social work out of me, but that's not how it's supposed to be. I started back in '83, striving for equality, but now all that's gone for me, the deathly suck of austerity. But will I moan and weep and stare, stand by forgetting I once cared, or will I get myself out there and fight against austerity for change in social work and me, the deathly suck of austerity? The writing's on the wall, we say, austerity has had its day. So speak up for the oppressed many, do something extraordinary. Get yourself a campaign pack, get that monkey off our back. Join us, banners high. Austerity, the end is nigh.
fighting, keep on fighting till we win.